Stadiums are undoubtedly one of the biggest, most important and most exciting parts of modern football. And whilst the biggest clubs in England and all over the world compete with each other to try and outdo each other and build the biggest, best, most technically advanced and developed stadiums, for some of the football clubs, especially lower down the leagues, it's not that easy to even get hold of a stadium, let alone to own and build one. As you can see, I'm here at the DEVA Stadium, which is home to Chester Football Club. Now, it's a lovely day today. I've got a sprinkler going off to my left there. We've got to keep it maintained. That's not easy for a start. This place was built in 1992. 6,500 capacity, 5,500 of those being seated. Uniquely, it's actually in Wales. Only the car park just behind the camera is located in England, so it's pretty unique. It's right on the border here. Now, as you can imagine, it's not cheap to own one of these football clubs or stadiums. As you can see, I've got sprinklers going off behind me. This has got to be maintained constantly, and that's one of the biggest challenges, and it's why not every club can afford to have the best or the biggest stadiums. Now, this is a really good stadium for this level. As I mentioned, it's the home of Chester, but more importantly, it became the home of the women's team as of last season. They've been playing their home matches here most of last season and also for this season on a Sunday. I spoke to the women's manager, Calvin Williams, to see his opinion on it and for him to talk about how big of a step forward this is.
100%. I think the thing that you find last year, so obviously I was doing the development squad last year, so we played a lot of our home games here. But obviously now you get that more of a sense of a belonging, a fan base and a crowd that care. And obviously the numbers have been really good this year, so I think it's only going to help promote the team, isn't it? And like, you know, look, you see in a minute in the background here, there's a lot of youngsters here, but that for them, they're going to realise what it's like to be like a professional football player.
Calvin's made it clear that his intentions is to progress the club not only on the pitch but off the pitch, and one of the huge steps forward is that the women now play at this stadium. As you've heard him mention there, it's brilliant. He'll be just down there on the touchline every Sunday. He's got all the fans here behind him. It gives the club a lift. It makes the club feel bigger, better. It's a sign in the right direction.
It's nice. It's very nice. You know, it's very when the going gets tough and there's a lot. The thing that keeps me in my head the most is when we played Ellesmere Port. You know, like I think we were very much on top of the game, and we never thought it was going to come. And then all of a sudden, I don't know why. I get a lot of people say about it, it's a bit cheesy, but turning around, I just said, come on, and you had 200 people roaring right behind us. Then the goal came, and you're just like, wow, this is a lift, isn't it? It gives us a massive lift, and especially when the going gets tough and you've got people behind you believing what you're doing, it's a lot. It means a lot.
Now, if I show you a little more closely, as you'll see, all these seats here behind me, this is the stand, the side of the stadium which will be filled up when the women are playing. We've got the touchline just behind me here. This is where Calvin will be, home and away, and of course the opposition managers. And of course you've got the pitch, as you can see behind me. Massive stadium. This stand here is the only one which is used for the home and away fans on a match day for the women. Of course, it's a stadium which was built in 1992 predominantly for the men's team. Up until last season, capacity of 6,500, as I mentioned. That's not all required, of course, for the women's game, but there's a decent attendance they get here on a home Sunday from home and away fans here. As you can see behind me as well, the pitch is absolutely fantastic. I'm here on a weekday, on a Wednesday morning, and the sprinklers have been going off all morning to look after the pitch, to protect it, to keep it hydrated, so that it's as safe for the players as possible. The grass is in as good a condition as possible. And as I mentioned before, when you're coming down the leagues, it's not always easy to get access to the best grounds, the best pitches, the best turf available. And again, it comes down to safety as well. The better pitch, the better the chance of preventing a possible injury for players, which of course is important in the game as well. You heard Calvin mention there the lift that playing at home in front of all the fans can give the team as well, and that's been reflected in the results this season. Chester have averaged 2.6 points per game at the DEVA Stadium this season, which is 6 wins and just 1 loss at home, compared to just 1.3 points per game away from home. Now, Calvin's made it clear that his goals are not only to progress the club on the pitch but also off it, and having steps forward such as this, having the women play here as well as the men, is just brilliant for the club, and it's a move in the right direction. Calvin will be down there on the touchline every Sunday, every home Sunday at least. He's got all the fans behind him here. The women play out on the pitch here, which, as you can see, the sprinklers are on. It's well looked after. and it's just the best possible thing for the club in order to move forward.